Well, thank you. I'd like to address the same article that one of my Democrat colleagues mentioned earlier today about an article that was published in the New York Times over the weekend addressing what's going on with some of a segment of some of the people who have come across the border inappropriately over the last few years. Now, things have changed with the parole policy. We don't know how that's going to shake out. But we've about multiplied by 11 or 12 times the number of people coming to this country illegally since President Biden took office. We've gone from about 20,000 people a month to just short of 240,000 people a month. But I'm going to address a subset of that population, and that is the young children. Approximately 9,000 to 10,000 unaccompanied minors are coming across our border every month without either parent. What becomes of these 20,000 what becomes of this 10,000 children every month who don't have either parent with them? Well, the New York Times found out what happens to some of them. They wind up working in very dangerous working conditions. That's what happens when you let people across the border without their parents being able to look out for them. 10,000 children left across the border unaccompanied. Others, like the little girl referenced in the article in the New York Times, came here with a relative she didn't even know before this, if he really was the relative. This is something that bothers the Border Patrol. I really wish some of the Democrats would come down to the border and find out what's really going on down there. The Border Patrol and Republicans have been complaining repeatedly about all these unaccompanied minors. And in the past, when we had to separate parents from their kids for 2 weeks, for a month, and I believe there were a total of only 4,000 kids there, the Democrats were screaming bloody murder. How dare you separate these people from their parents for even a couple weeks? Now we have children, over 120,000 last year, separated from their parents perhaps permanently. And that's at least 120,000. The Border Patrol feels that sometimes when people are bringing children across the border, they're only pretending to be their parents. And sometimes the Border Patrol does DNR checks, and they find still more children who are being separated from their parents. We wish they had the time and the money to do DNA tests on all the parents, because I assure the New York Times the number is actually greater than that.